Hey guys, Lucky here, and I am beyond excited for today's video on the newest patch of Diablo 2. Corrupted Tremors Strike Jail. The keyword for today's video is new endgame content for Diablo 2. Why is this such a big deal? The last time endgame content was introduced to Diablo 2 was back in patch 1.11 when Uber Tristram was added to the game. This was 17 years ago, so we haven't seen anything like it since. Not only are we getting new endgame content today, but as it stands, it's shaping up to completely change the meta in terms of loot rewards and experience. Let's dive into the patch notes first, and then we can check out some of the content. All right, PTR's live 2.5 terror zones. Terror zones. The journey to 99 is a celebrated experience for players and quite the milestone if achieved, a rite of passage even. We want to offer an alternative to repeatedly farming Baal, Diablo, or Nilithak. We are also want the journey to 99 be accessible to a large population of players, full variety, and most importantly, challenging. That gets me excited. This is where terror zones come in. As we get into the details, please note that players can opt out of terror zones if desired. Okay, so you don't have to play them if you don't want to. When playing in terror zones, every hour, the armies of burning hells will focus their demonic might on specific zones, terrorizing them. That must have been the jail area that we saw in that game. The monsters will be at least 2 levels higher than your current level or their original level, up to the maximum per difficulty. It looks like the maximums are down here. The experience received in loots dropped by killing a terrorized monster will be based on this new level. Oh my gosh. In addition, terrorized monsters will also grant additional experience points. Here are the level details for each monster. Okay, it looks like in normal, they go up to level 45, and this is your base, so this is going to be the base monsters is +2 of whatever your level is, up to a maximum. Champions are 2 levels above that, and then uniques are 3 levels above that. That's kind of how it works right now in the current state of champions and uniques, at least. So it's determining the base level, and then champions and uniques are on top of that. So look at this right here. In hell, your base monsters are going to be level 96 now if you're level 94 or above. Champions 98 and uniques 99. This is crazy. The base player calculations will be the creator of the game. Okay. In addition, you'll be informed when you're entering a terrorized zones. There's going to be a unique iconography next to each terrorized monster's name, on-screen text and messaging, special audio cue, in-game. I'm excited to see this. All right, here are a couple of the zones listed. So this is huge, guys. Bloodmoor, Den of Evil. These are all going to be areas that may not have been farmed previously. They may not be the traditional 85 area zones that now you're going to be able to farm and get all of those TC87 items that you weren't able to previously if you're able to get that base monster to like 85. So these are all going to be basically new 85 zones, which is crazy, and the potential of them being even stronger once we're looking at level 96 and 98. So here's the list. Really important it's going to be to find out what the immunities are in each of these zones to make sure that your character can farm them efficiently. I'm guessing a Hammerman is going to do pretty well in a lot of these, and we'll go in and we'll practice some of them shortly. Just want to see the list of all the zones. Oh my gosh, Moo Farm, cows. Guys, picture level 85 cows or above. That's ridiculous. When Moo Farm is going to be the terrorized zone for an hour, that's going to be an event for the entire community. Oh my gosh, they're going to go crazy. The other one, Flare Jungle. Guys, if you don't know, Flare Jungle is one of the densest areas in the game with all of those little flares. I'm thinking some huge AoE running through Flare Jungle, all level 85 or above. This is going to be insane. This is not only insane for experience, but drops as well. You want that Griffins, you want that Death's Web, like this is where you're going to want to farm to get them. Chaos Sanctuary, Chaos runs, level 96 Chaos runs. This is madness. PTR. Okay, so the PTR is live now, and they're going to want us to focus on testing it and providing our feedback. So guys, I'm going to be testing this in this video a little bit, and then I'm going to do it live on stream as well. Link in the description for a link to that. And guys, comment in this video any feedback you have for Blizzard so we can make sure it gets to them, whether it's positive, negative, what you like about the Terror Zones, what you don't. Let me know here, and we'll get to it. Okay, some additional gameplay and quality of life. This is some of the other changes, but I want to focus for this video on. Oh, these look really good, but I want to focus on the Terror Zone. So let's get right into it then. So now, what does this mean? Before, if you wanted to find the best gear, you know, Griffins, Death's Web, you had to farm in these specific 85 zones. Now, any monster in these terrorized zones, as long as you are of the appropriate level, is going to update their loot table accordingly and basically just rain Griffins down upon you. I mean, these not only like are you going to be able to farm this, but you could farm it P3, P5, P8. You can make them, you know, solo. When you're in a P8 game, everyone's going to probably be fighting over the terrorized zone. But say you split Magic Find, you guys swap it every so often, and so on and so forth, and you find some really good items. And when it comes to leveling, depending on how difficult these areas are, and we're going to see how difficult they are in a bit, this is going to change entirely the grind to 99 and anything like mid 90s to above. It may even be more efficient prior to that, but we'll have to see how the zones actually are. So let's check them out. Right here we have one of the PTR characters, Terror Hellham. It is a Hammerdin, and we can see right when we entered the game, we got a notification that the corrupted tremors strike in jail. So let's go to jail. They gave us all the waypoints. Did you guys just hear that? That was our audio cue. Let's go there again. Terrorized 96. So in the top right corner, you can see the level of the monsters. Oh man, I'm excited. Let's see. Okay, so there's the indicator. It looks like Diablo. These guys are immune to physical, which I'm not sure they spawn immune to physical normally. And it looks like they definitely have a lot more life, but they went down pretty easily. Let's check our experience. About 1,000 per. These guys are immune to fire. They're always immune to fire. Okay, these guys have no immunities. Go down fairly quick. Let's keep an eye on the experience. Got about 4,000 per. Looks like we have a pack up here. Again, immune to physical. This is at level 95, guys, the experience we're getting with a 6% Annihilus. So, was it just jail 1? No, it looks like it might be all the jails, which means we're going to have 3 zones to farm. So it's going to be really important to learn like tile layouts for these. So like for instance, this tile right here is always going to spawn like a champion pack. So you're going to want to look and definitely kill those because the champion packs are now going to be level 98, which is insane. Yep, jail level 2 is also terrorized. You can see here and in the top right corner. Let's see what kind of experience we're getting. Hit spawn. I believe these are basic immunities. So I'm not seeing many additional immunities.
I can't.
What if we found something crazy? How much magic find do they have on these? 225 magic find? Okay. And I wonder if we're getting additional magic find for being in here or not. So here is that same tile again for jail. Oh, it's going to be exciting to see the changes in which areas we'll get to farm each hour. So the area is going to change every hour. So essentially it's going to be something new and different to farm and explore. Every hour on the hour, we're going to have a new zone. And I can't see much else being more efficient than this. These monsters feel very weak. Granted, I'm on a Hammerdin, but this does not Does not seem challenging at all. For these to be level 96 now, it feels almost as if, you know, you were in the Chaos Sanctuary farming, difficulty-wise. I've encountered no magic immunes. Keep the experience up. Especially for these minions. About 6,000 experience per, it looks like. So all those minions are also going to be 3 levels above. Okay, and now we're in inner. So then when you're done your terrorized zone, what you can do is just go out. Save and exit, make a new game. I want to check one thing. Take off terror zones. And I want to see if all of those like monsters that had immunities had them normally or if they were added for the terror zones. So specifically like those ghosts. We saw that they were immune to physical when they were terrorized. Let's find some ghosts. See if this is going to change their immunities at all or if it's just affecting their life pool and damage. Looks like we didn't have ghost spawns in level 1. Level 2. Here we go. Okay, so they are immune to physical normally. So it looks like the immunities are not changing. Same with Dark Clans. They were immune to nothing and they didn't gain any sort of immunities in the terrorized zones. So at first glance, it doesn't appear that difficulty is being impacted much, except a little bit of maybe life and damage. It does feel like they're taking an extra hammer or two to kill, but otherwise, for the benefit that you're getting, now think of these loot tables. All those TC 87 items are gonna be able to drop, and the experience that you're gonna get. So I'll keep the experience up again. You can compare this to what numbers you would be getting on a 95 in the regular zone, or even in Chaos. We'll see how much they outperform. Remember, this is just players 1 experience. This Hammerden, I expect, would be strong enough to do these with a player 8 count. Let's see if we can. I wonder if players' commands are active. Probably not. Still showing about 6,000 experience per minion. Players 1. Definitely going to want to go and hit up all the unique packs so that they have a better chance of dropping those really powerful unique items. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Grailers now. You're not just going to have to farm Pit endlessly. Like you could, oh my gosh, if Flare Jungle becomes terrorized, you guys are gonna freak out. It's gonna be crazy. Like think of just the pure amount of density. Not only that, but normally Flare Jungle I don't know if they can drop the highest level of runes, and now they will be able to as well. And density is great for farming all sorts of things. Runes, charms, all those great high-level items. Experience is going to be off the walls. So that's a little bit of the terror zones, guys. Let me know what you think of them. I am very excited to get to testing more, so I'll be doing that on stream in a bit. I want to test out some more of the zones. I want to analyze each zone too. But this is just a first glance at terror zones, what's expected in 2.5. Now this is the PTR, so we want to give feedback to make sure they are the best possible for when they go live in Ladder 2. So let's get to testing. Let's get to sharing the feedback. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Discord. Let me know on Twitch. All my links are going to be there, guys. I will see you out there in hell. And I wish you guys all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.